thinking about making a video of foam rolling for a very long time, so now I'm finally getting around to doing it. So I have all sorts of recovery tools. I've got I was just making a TikTok, so everything's kind of all over the place, but I got my handy dandy foam roller. This is usually my go-to foam roller without a doubt. And then I've got, let's see, this one here. I've got this one. I got it Five Below, so it's not my favorite. I think it's not really my favorite because it's so like skinny. I don't know why I feel like that, but not my favorite, but I will still use this one. And then I have this one here, which I like. I got this one on Amazon. This one's good for traveling, and this one's a little like squishier, so I like this one too. And then I also have the stick. The stick I don't really use all that much. Like I will use it if I'm too lazy to get down on the floor and there's like a spot that my this little guy won't take care of. This is another one of my favorites. This is my R8 recovery roller thing. This thing is awesome, and I'll show you how this works too. So the stick is basically, you just, roll it on your legs. Let me see where we are here. You just roll it wherever. If you have a sore spot, you can kind of work on that a little bit. But that's it. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it doesn't give me enough pressure that I'm after. Like it just doesn't really do it for me. But sometimes if I have like a sore spot in my hip or something, I will take this and kind of jab it in there and just push on it. Believe it or not, it feels really good. But I'll do that, or I have a racquetball inside too that I'll basically do the same thing with on a wall. But it feels so good. All right, so that's the stick. I will show you my foam roller. This is definitely my go-to. I don't know if you foam roll or not, but you definitely should. No matter how many miles you run, these are really important tools for recovery. It keeps you injury-free. I don't really stretch, but I definitely foam roll, and I see my massage therapist when it's not Corona season fairly often. So my foam roller, it's kind of like another little mini workout, but I usually start on my butt, and I spend a couple, 30 seconds or so here, and then I will move down to my hamstrings. And just go like this on the hamstrings. And if you find a sore spot, like I got one right in here, you can kind of add more pressure to it if you go like this and just put more weight on your leg, and just kind of gets in there a little bit better. You move around a little bit. It really is like another workout, but it's a good one. I think every runner should really have a foam roller. You can spend as much time as you want in a certain area. Generally, if I do one side, I do the other side the same way, just to kind of keep it all the same. I don't know why, but you probably don't really have to do that. It's just one of my quirks. All right. I already did all of this when I was doing my TikTok, so if I'm not spending too much time on it, that's why. And then another area that I really like to do is like right back here, like right in here, or my hip or whatever it is, but I like to do that spot too. So I just kind of lay on that, and you just kind of sink in and just put all of your body weight and just roll on it. And it's amazing how much better you feel when you're done. And then right now my calf muscles and my Achilles are so tight for some reason. I don't really know why, but they've been bothering me a lot lately on my runs, so I'm going to spend a little more time down there too. Up and down, that's it. And again, if you find a spot that's sore, stay with it for a second, and if you can't put the pressure right on there, just kind of go as close as you can, maybe like right next to it or something, and see if that helps at all. Another one of my favorite spots is like right back here behind your knee. I don't know why, but I just like the way it feels. So I'll hit that for a second. And you can do the same thing on your calf muscles. Put a little extra weight on it. It gives it a little more pressure, a little bit deeper of a reach. It just hurts. But it's really good, I promise. And then I move to the front of my legs. I don't really do this in any specific order. This is just kind of the way it goes. So do whatever you want first and work your way around. So now I'm gonna do my quads. And this one you just kind of roll back and forth, just like everything else. Move to your IT bands, just kind of roll on your side a little bit. My IT bands, the first time I foam rolled, like brought me to tears. I was like, oh my God, it hurts so bad. But now I can do them and it's not, I mean, it's still still sore, but it's not like I don't want to cry anymore. So I probably foam roll not as much as I should. Maybe once a week I'll foam roll, but I mean, I probably should do it 2 or 3 times a week, especially considering the amount of miles I run, but it's like another workout. Who has time for that? And then the last one I do is my shins and the fronts of my legs, but my shins are really sensitive. I don't know if I have shin splints or what, but they hurt. So I don't really spend too much time on my shins, but maybe I should spend more. They won't hurt so bad. Okay, and that's it for foam rolling. You can even do like your lower back a little bit if you want, but that's it for foam rolling. I'm gonna show you this sucker too because I like this. Like I'll do the foam roller, and if I'm too lazy to go on the floor, this is the one that I'll use. This is my go-to. So it's really cool. It's just these little wheels, and you pull it open like this. You just kind of slip it onto your leg. Let me see if we can see better. I don't know if that's any better, but whatever. So you just kind of slip it on to your leg, and you just roll it back and forth. You find a sore spot, you kind of work on that a little bit. The thing about this that I like too is if you do need more pressure, you can squeeze it. If you don't want that much pressure, you can pull it out the other way, and then it gives you less pressure. But this is good. Can't get some of the same areas as the foam roller. That's why I always go to the foam roller first. Some areas it does a better job, I think, than the foam roller. My IT bands, and then bring that down on here. This is definitely a little bit more expensive than the foam roller. I think this thing was $100 maybe. A foam roller, I think you can get for, well, this foam roller was $5. So, but I do use this a lot, so it just feels good. I don't want to stop. That's pretty much all that you do with this. I'll even take it and like put it on my leg this way so I can get the tops and the bottoms. I usually see my massage therapist every 2 weeks too, so with this and that I feel like keeps my legs feeling a little fresher than they would. I would say if you don't have a foam roller, go out and get a foam roller or order one online. I think I got this one at Dick's online actually. But yeah, you won't regret it. And if you have a little bit extra, I would get one of these as well. This one's kind of old, and I know they have a newer version out where I think you can change these to different little roller things. So maybe someday in the future I'll get that. I don't know. But this one's still working good, so whatever. But yeah, that's it. So recover, rest. It's all very important. Get a foam roller.